Hello, I wanted to talk about the new educational system that we need to have. Um, I think it needs to be completely revamped, to the point that when it's done being revamped, it is unrecognizable from the educational system we have now. Now, talk about really quickly the concept of stuff that's making stuff completely unrecognizable is definitely something I think that we can understand. The world right now is completely unrecognizable as it was 10 years ago. The way we live our lives. I mean, we've got cell phones all the time, talking on the cell phone. I got a video camera here talking, talking on my cell phone anywhere. I got Wi-Fi, internet, little computer bringing around me. That is like unrecognizable to what it was 10 years ago. And then how about 100 years ago? With the horse and buggy. I mean, that, like when my grandfather was born, people were going around horse and buggy like in America, So that's a concept I think we can understand, changing stuff to make it unrecognizable. But I think it's time that we change the educational system. I'm going to try and get this under 10 minutes. The educational system that we have now was designed by the Prussians at the Industrial Revolution to get people, and it was designed to teach people how to work in lockstep, because you have to have everybody show up at the same time and work together at the same time and follow orders and do all this stuff. If you're going to work in a factory and you're gonna turn out stuff on those conveyor belt line factories, you have to do that. So the educational system was designed to train people to do that. Show up at school at this time, and then at this time go to this class, and you're going to learn this, and then you're going to do that, and it's also designed to have a very top-down structure where this guy tells this guy what to tell this guy, what to tell with this guy, what to tell this guy, what to do, and that's how the educational system is in school. Now, I graduated a while back in '92, and I think it's gotten a lot better since then, but it's still fucked because of all the dropout. And people like to say, oh, the dropout rate is high because kids are idiots, like Ben Stein, and I can't believe this asshole is a fucking politician. I mean, the guy should be not shot, but the guy should be fucking fired. You don't have, because he makes like a movie, talking trash about kids. I saw a video where he's all like, yeah, Americans don't even know where fucking Canada is. I was like, are you kidding me? You moron. If a kid ever told you that, it's because he was fucking with you. Of course Americans know where Canada is. But, I mean, there are people who are very uneducated. Like there was a girl, they found her in her house about to give birth, and she hadn't taken a shower for like 9 months because she thought that if she washed herself, she'd kill the baby, and like my ex-wife's brother's girlfriend didn't know how to draw the shape of South America, didn't know what side of South America Santiago, Chile was on, and she lived there. She thought it was on the eastern side, and like my Chilean friend couldn't read or write. He thought that the Vatican was in America. I mean, yeah, there are definitely people who are not educated, but they're not that dumb. American kids. But anyways, or uneducated. But anyways, what we need to do, or how we need to change this educational system, is basically not have. Well, anyways, we have a really high dropout rate, and kids are dropping out not because they're stupid, but because they're not going to school. They're not going to school because school sucks. So make school worth going to. So anyways, what we need to do, and number one, not make it lockstep, because we're not working in factories anymore, okay? We have automated machines, robots, building cars and doing all this stuff. Factory workers are like 1% of the population, so We don't need to train people to be factory workers anymore. So no more of this show up at this time, and then you know, the bell rings and go to this class, and then you know, like the test is at this time here, and you know, and also they don't know what the test is going to be on until like the day before the test. So they're like, oh yeah, we don't, and that kind of, like me, I'm a really smart guy. And I'm a really ambitious guy, and I'm really into education. I mean, just look at my website, and you'll see all the shit that I made shows that I'm really into education. And I should have been getting really good grades, but I didn't get horrible grades. I got I guess, average grades, which is, I was averaging probably 2.5 GPA. I think I got a 3.0 one year, one semester. But I got a whole bunch of D's, way more D's than A's. I got like 2 A's in my entire life. And the reason for that is because, well, it's 2 reasons. One reason is because teachers, that's another thing. I don't think teachers should, I'm going to let this go over 2 minutes. It has to. I don't think teachers should have as much power as they have in terms of giving the grade. But anyways, that's the main reason that I didn't get good grades. But another reason is you can't expect everybody to be able to live on a fucking schedule like that. I'm going to do a whole lot better, and I'm not the only one. I'm going to do a whole lot better if at the very beginning of the year you tell me what the fuck you want me to learn by the end of the year. Everything. Tell me everything what I need to learn by the end of the year. And when I have a test, let me take the test whenever the fuck I want to take the test. And tell me what the test is on at the beginning of the year. Don't wait until Thursday night to tell me what the test is going to be on Friday, okay? Because I don't function like that. On Thursday night, I might not feel like doing homework. I might want to watch TV, or I might want to, you know, I might have something else going on, okay? So, basically, the people who succeed in school are the people who can, the people who are really good at following somebody else's schedule. So, you know, so I mean, I didn't, I'm not going to do well in tests if you tell me, if you hide everything from me, you know. And somebody might go, oh, but you're going to overwhelm the kids. You're going to overwhelm them with information and you freak them out. No, you're not. You're not going to overwhelm kids with information if you give them all at the beginning. So what we need to do is basically make, I believe that we should have certificates. I can totally understand that. You know, degrees and everything. But as far as the way that we hand out degrees, I think should be more like how it's done in England, where it's done by tests. Like if you pass the test, then you can get the certificate, and that's it. That's all you have to do, pass the test, and it doesn't matter what avenue you take to pass the test. But obviously, the best way to learn how to pass the test would be by going to school and having the guidance from the teacher and being in the group studying with the kids and doing all this. But if somebody can do that on their own, then you should allow them to do that, because it encourages being a self-starter, being a self-motivator, thinking for yourself, and that's what we need to teach people to do right now, because all that automated stuff is being taken care of. We don't need factory workers, and you know, there's lots of expenses in our society due to the fact that people don't take responsibility for their own shit. People suing each other all the time, legal insurance costs are really high because people are suing each other because nobody wants to take responsibility for their own stuff. There's way too much red tape and protocol because people can't think on their own. So you need people to think on their own and to be, trustworthy on their own and everything. Like big companies and big corporations and stuff. That's the way that our world